Hello, everyone, and welcome back to LEXIPATH English Podcast, the place where English feels natural, not stressful.
And if you're listening right now, you're not just hearing English, you're building it.
Exactly. And today's episode is about something small but powerful.
Very powerful. These are words you hear every single day.
At work, in movies, in conversations, on social media.
But even though they're common, they still confuse people.
Today, we're talking about 4 everyday vocabulary words that can completely change how you sound.
Actually, basically, probably, and definitely.
Simple words.
But they control tone, confidence, honesty, and emotion.
Let me start with a simple question. Jack, how was your weekend?
It was good. Actually, it was better than I expected.
See? That actually added emotion.
Yes, because maybe you expected me to say boring.
Exactly. That one word corrected the expectation gently.
And it made the sentence more human.
That's what today's episode is about. Not grammar rules, not textbook English, real life English. Let's go deeper into actually.
This word is often used for correction, but soft correction.
For example, someone says, "You're from London, right?"
And you reply, "Actually, I'm from Manchester."
That sounds polite.
Now, compare it with this. "No, you're wrong."
Too direct.
Too strong.
Actually is like a cushion. It protects the conversation.
It's also used for honesty.
Yes. Someone asks, "Are you enjoying your new job?"
You could lie and say, "Yes, it's perfect."
But instead you say, "Actually, it's been a little challenging."
That sounds real.
And real English builds connection.
But here's an important warning.
Tone matters.
If you say, "Actually, you're wrong," with a sharp voice, it sounds rude.
But if you say, "Actually, I was thinking something slightly different," it sounds polite.
Same word, different energy.
So when using actually, slow your voice slightly. Keep it soft. Now, let's talk about basically.
Native speakers love this word.
Because it simplifies life.
Basically means I'm giving you the main idea.
Not the full story.
Imagine someone asks, "What do you do?"
Instead of explaining for 5 minutes, you say, "Basically, I work in marketing."
Simple, clear.
Another example, "How does this app work?"
Basically, you sign up, choose a plan, and start.
That's it. No technical explanation.
But learners sometimes make a mistake.
They say basically and then talk for 10 minutes.
That defeats the purpose.
If your explanation is long, remove basically.
Because basically promises simplicity.
It tells the listener, "Relax, this is easy." Now we move to one of the most important real-life words, probably.
Ah, yes, the honest word.
Life is uncertain.
But many learners speak too strongly.
Someone asks, "Will you come tomorrow?"
And they say, "Yes, I will come."
But inside, they're not sure.
That creates pressure.
Instead, say, "I'll probably come."
That sounds mature.
Responsible.
And realistic.
Think of it like this. Maybe equals 50%. Probably equals 70 to 80%.
Much stronger than maybe, but not a promise.
Another example, "Will it rain tomorrow?"
It'll probably rain in the evening.
Natural English.
This word makes you sound thoughtful, not weak.
Yes, uncertainty is not weakness. It's honesty. Now we reach the strongest word. Definitely. Confidence word.
When you say definitely, people trust you. So be careful.
If you say, I'll definitely call you, and you don't call.
Trust breaks.
Use definitely when you are sure.
I'll definitely attend the meeting.
This is definitely the best option.
Strong. Clear.
But don't overuse it.
Fluency is not about strong words. It's about accurate words.
Sometimes probably sounds more fluent than definitely because it matches reality.
Let's put all 4 words into one conversation.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you joining us for dinner tonight?
I'll probably come after work.
Great. Actually, can you bring your friend too?
Sure. Basically, he's new in town and doesn't know many people.
That's fine. We'll definitely make him feel welcome.
That sounded completely natural.
No grammar stress.
Just tone and intention.
Now imagine you're in a meeting.
Manager asks, "Can we finish this by Friday?"
Instead of saying, yes, we will finish,
You say, "We'll probably finish by Friday, but we may need one extra day."
professional.
Honest.
Now, imagine your colleague misunderstands you.
Instead of saying, "No, that's wrong,"
You say, actually, what I meant was slightly different.
soft correction.
Conflict avoided.
Here's something very important.
Many learners understand these words, but feel shy using them.
They think, what if I sound wrong?
Let me tell you something. Fluency grows through usage.
You don't need advanced vocabulary.
You need emotional vocabulary.
Words that match your real feelings.
These 4 words do exactly that.
Jack, I think we need to talk about something important.
Common problems?
Exactly. Because understanding a word is easy, but using it naturally is harder.
Very true. So let's talk honestly about the most common mistakes learners make with actually, basically, probably, and definitely.
First problem, overusing actually.
Yes, some learners start every sentence with actually. Like, actually, I like coffee. Actually, I went there.
When you use it too much, it loses power.
And sometimes it sounds defensive, even when you're not defending anything.
Solution?
Use actually only when there's contrast, correction, or honesty.
If there's no difference or correction, you probably don't need it.
Second problem, aggressive tone.
This one is big.
Saying, actually, you're wrong with a sharp voice can sound rude.
Even if your grammar is correct, your tone can damage the conversation. Solution?
Soften it. Add words like, actually, I think. Actually, maybe. Actually, I was thinking.
Tone is everything. Now, let's talk about basically.
This mistake is funny. People say, basically, and then talk for 5 minutes.
That confuses the listener.
Because basically promises a short explanation.
If you're going to give details, remove the word.
Or shorten your explanation.
Now, let's talk about probably.
This one is very common.
Yes, learners mix up probably and maybe.
Remember this. Maybe equals 50%. Probably equals 70 to 80%.
If you say maybe too much, you sound unsure about everything.
If you say definitely too much, you sound unrealistic.
Balance matters.
Some learners think using strong words makes them sound fluent.
So they say definitely for everything.
I'll definitely come. I'll definitely finish. I'll definitely finish.
But real life is uncertain.
If you break a definitely promise, trust breaks too.
Solution?
Use definitely only when you are 100% sure.
If you're 80% sure, say probably.
Now here's a funny mistake.
Oh, yes.
I actually basically probably definitely like it.
That sounds confused.
One sentence, one feeling.
Choose the word that matches your emotion.
And finally, the biggest problem.
Fear.
Many learners understand these words, but don't use them.
They speak very flat English.
Like, I will come. I finish work.
Correct, but emotionally empty.
These words add warmth.
They make you sound human. And remember, native speakers are not perfect either.
They hesitate. They correct themselves. They say, actually, and pause.
Fluency is not speed, it's comfort.
Before we say goodbye today, I want you to remember something very important. Confidence doesn't come first.
Action comes first.
Today we didn't learn complicated grammar.
We learned how to sound human.
Think about this. A few months ago, maybe these words felt confusing.
But today, you understand them.
Not just the meaning.
The feeling. And that's real progress.
Thank you so much for listening to LEXIPATH English Podcast.
Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.